Legal. You have a visa?
Yeah. I am stay here in this country.
Yeah.
Checks against the database confirm this man has a British wife and is allowed to work, and that his Pakistani colleague has indefinite leave to remain in the UK. But the records relating to the third worker are less straightforward. He has a checkered history with the Border Force.
The last time you entered the UK, when was that?
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
About 1 month ago.
The man was caught living illegally in Britain 2 years ago. He opted for AVR, Assisted Voluntary Return, a European scheme that gave him a free flight home and £500 cash.
He AVR'd, a month later got married in Iraq to a British lady.
Okay.
He says he's come in a month ago again after voluntarily returning.
After the man was returned to Iran, he travelled to Iraq and married a British woman. He then came back to the UK, hidden in the back of a lorry.
How did he come in? Did he say he told us
Illegally.
okay?
Yeah,
He came in illegally, even though he's married and he's...
Yeah, he apparently he's applied to come in legally and not been allowed.
Right.
So he's come in illegally.
So he's coming in illegally and he's living with his wife. and
He's living
family,
with his wife in Silverdale.
Officer Sean Flaherty wants to know why the man took AVR only to come back again as an illegal entrant.
We have laws for a reason. You apply for a visa, you refused a visa, and then you completely decide to disregard UK law and enter the country illegally. Why would you think that would be right at all?
Nothing else I could do.
Well, stay in your country.
Nothing else. I would stay in my country. Just how about if my wife, she didn't stay with me? If she doesn't like it, the culture, she didn't like it, the religion, she didn't like it, the nothing, you know.
If your wife's got difficulties living there for whatever reasons, then that's between you and your wife. But it doesn't justify you coming here for the second time illegally, does it? If you refuse a visa, it means you're not being allowed to come into the United Kingdom. It doesn't mean, here's a green light, go and get in the back of a lorry and come in illegally. That's not the way it works.
I'm arresting you now as an illegal entrant to the UK. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something you later rely on in court. Just like to stand up for me, this gentleman's just going to give you a quick search.
Okay. He did return to Iran originally under the voluntary assisted removal programme. A majority of voluntary removals under that programme do get a financial assistance to reintegrate back in their own country. So he's had that, possibly. And then he comes back in illegally. I'm not going to get a refund, are we?
Hi. You the owner I spoke to on the phone?
Yes.
I'm Carl. I'm an immigration officer, okay?
Right.
If the owner of the car wash can't prove he's made the required checks on the man, he could be fined up to £10,000 for employing him.
But if you want, he's married with the English woman, right?
Indeed, yes.
She comes every day here to pick him up.
I fully understand that, sir, and I don't have a problem. That's exactly what he's told us.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that unless you should keep a record and you should keep a copy for yourself.
Yeah, but
so that if a situation like this arises, then you can show us some copies of
but
your...
the thing is, sir, right? This is not a big business, right?
No,
no.
Absolutely, fully understand that. How long have you been working here, sir?
About 5-6 months.
So 5-6 months is a long time not to have a record, isn't it?
I wasn't...